Hello, my name's Mayfield and this is Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I've seen this game on Steam recently, it looked interesting, so I decided I'd play it, which is what this is. Also decided I would make some videos on it. First time doing this sort of thing, but I figured, why not? Blind playthrough mostly. I have seen Mathis Games' some of the series he's got on it. He recently started a series on it, and I've seen like the first 4 episodes, so I know the characters, I know the general premise of what's going on. It's very dark, but very interesting. Yeah, like I say, seen it on Steam, recently came out on Steam, came out I think originally back in 2010, for the PSP I think. Regardless, I think we should get into this. Now, word of warning, I have played through the first, I recorded this episode once before, but it didn't go so well. There was some issues getting the audio to sync up with the video, trying out a different thing this time. Hopefully it'll work. Couldn't figure a way to delete the save file, so we're just going to have to save over it when we get the chance. We go English, of course, and we will definitely choose kind. Don't go, we don't wanna go gentle, but we don't go mean. You know what I mean? As first time playing the game, yeah. Gotta take it easy. This is very interesting, very trippy intro. This. So what I understand, this game, it has similarities to Ace Attorney in some way. I know there's trials in it, but I haven't seen any of the actual mechanics of how the trials work. I haven't actually played the Ace Attorney games, but I know it's about the guy who shouts out "objection" every few seconds. But yeah, it definitely seems interesting. I like the characters. Like the bear there, Monokuma. I think it's how you pronounce it. I'm not even sure if I pronounced Danganronpa the right way. But yeah. Go try it again. Also, I'm definitely not going to put on voices. I tried to put on voices for some of the characters. Some work, I think, better than others. Some were quite disastrous. He's dead. You're not dead. Unless maybe you are some sort of possessed teddy bear. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out. Maybe that'll be the truth. He's got a creepy eye. Okay. Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. Potentially. However that is pronounced. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Right, as this is us, no voice for this guy, just gonna be me, you know? The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the centre of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. That word tripped me up the first time I recorded this. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself, and standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Before we go any farther, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Makoto Nai.
Hello, Makoto. Why are you talking? Who are you talking to? As you can see, I'm nothing but a hopelessly average high school student. Yep, classic protagonist in any visual novel game. Average on the outside, average on the inside. I really don't have much going for me when it comes to grades, special abilities, even personality. I'm literally the blandest person you'll ever meet. I mean, yeah, I have hobbies and stuff I like to do, but it's not like I'm a psychic or mutant or whatever. Like if you asked me what my favourite song was, or my favourite movie or TV show, they'd all just be whatever's most popular at that particular moment. Even among the average, I'm completely average. So I can't even say I'm your everyday hero type. That's just who I am. Anyway, I figure it's always good to introduce yourself right off the bat. But you know, if I have any kind of strong points, so to speak, I'd say I'm a little more gung-ho than other people. I mean, look at me, I'm completely ordinary, but still. Here I am, standing in front of the anything but ordinary Hopes Peak Academy. I still can't believe I'm standing here. I wonder if someone like me can survive in a place like this. It's got this overwhelming presence, like it's trying to swallow me whole. But it's no wonder I would feel that way. What you have to understand is, well, let me just tell you about the preparation I did last night to get ready for today. Hopes Peak only invites those students who are the truly elite in their field. It's such a popular topic, there are threads online dedicated to talking about the school's attendees. So to prepare, I looked up some of those threads, and all I saw was talk about ultimate students, who were way beyond your average high schooler. For example, one incoming student is the ultimate pop sensation. Question: if you were the ultimate pop sensation of wherever this takes place, presumably somewhere in Japan, do you really need to go to this place to be set for life? Are you not already set for life? I mean, surely you already have you're like incredibly rich. Do you need more education? Do you need to go to high school at all? I guess she's a high school girl who's also the lead singer for a pop group famous all over the country. Again with them, most of them don't need this, except from the ultimate gambler who obviously needs some way to pay for her addiction. There's also the ultimate baseball star. He was the clean-up hitter for the national high school champs. 4 teams already have their eyes on him. Flashing. Then there's the ultimate fashionista, also known as the ultimate feminist field trip for any rabid lunatic. I probably shouldn't say stuff like that. That's quite controversial issues. She's been on the cover of tons of fashion magazines. She's what every high school girl wants to be. And then, this guy, what does he need to go to high school? How did he even get into high school? Okay, listen, one of the requirements for this is to be in high school. You really think the ultimate biker gang leader is in high school? He's the de facto leader of every biker gang in Japan. Gangs everywhere love the guy. I just realised something. If you look at the clock, I can't move the mouse, but on the top corner of the monitor, 5:132. What time is that? Pardon me. Oh, sorry about that. So that's interesting. 5:132. Hopes Peak Academy 15. So this is the 15th year of its running, potentially. The ultimate swimming pool, the ultimate programmer, the ultimate clairvoyant, and then some. I think I missed a line. Reading that made me realise how totally powerless I was. It was the country's finest, top to bottom. I felt like a tame little house cat who'd wandered into a pride of lions. But still, there was something I couldn't stop thinking about. You see, there were a few students who I couldn't find any info on, no matter how hard I looked. With all those ultimate students, I'm the only one without any kind of worthwhile talent. But then, what about those other new students who didn't seem to pop up anywhere? Could they just be... Okay, this is the other question. Presumably the blue text is in his head, the white text is out loud. Why would he be switching between the things? Could they just be average students like me, without any talent or anything? You really dare on stuff. You gotta pick yourself up, man. That thought was kind of encouraging. I mean, I know I don't have much in the way of personality, but beyond that, there's an even bigger issue. How did such an unbelievably average student like me get picked to come to this ultimate high school? I mean, I guess there is a reason. You just have to take one glance at the acceptance letter they sent me to see why. 2014, fantastic. We recently held a lottery to select one ordinary student to attend our school. As a result, you have been selected, and we invite you to join us as the ultimate lucky student. They spelled out plain as day. I got invited by pure luck. Honestly, I probably would have been better off just declining their offer, but after hearing how graduating was a guarantee for success later in life, I just couldn't say no. But then, actually standing there in front of the school, I started to feel lost, like I didn't belong there. I could feel myself losing my nerve. But still, I can't just stand here in front of the gate forever. Frozen in place, murmuring to myself, I looked down at the acceptance letter clutched in my hand. It said there'd be a meeting for all incoming students in the main hall at 8 AM. The meeting still isn't for a little while, but I should probably just head in. Yeah, let's do this. It pumped Makoto. I gathered all my determination and tried to act like I'd done this a million times before. I've also played Undertale, a fantastic game. Also done the Jedi ending, which few people did. That's a topic for a different discussion. I took my first step towards the main hall, although I do like what happened at the end of the Jedi ending. It's very meta. This is where we're supposed to meet, right? I guess I'm the first one here. There's a really elegant clock over in the corner. It says it's 7:10 AM. The meeting doesn't start until 8 o'clock, so there's a full 50 minutes left. It makes sense nobody else would hear. I'll speak probably from now on. I was so wound up I got here way too early. I have plenty of time before the meeting. Just standing around waiting isn't exactly. Did I miss something about flying? I might have. I should take a look around the school. Maybe that'll help me calm down a little. I am a student here now, so there shouldn't be any problem with me having a look around. Left? It'll help. Pardon me. It'll help me kill some time if nothing else. Trying to play it cool, I took my first step into Hope's Peak Academy. It was also my first step towards starting a new life at a new school. At least, that's what I was hoping for. Oh, the foreshadowing and foreboding comes to a climax. What the? Dash, exclamation mark, question mark. But the instant I took that first step forward, my view became warped, twisted. It was like some kind of delusion, melting away and mixing together into something else. Spinning, mixing, melting away, then spinning again. And the next moment, everything went black. That was how it all began, and how life as I knew it came to an end. At that point, I should have realised the reason I was brought to Hope Peak Academy wasn't because I had ultimate good luck. It was so I could experience ultimate despair. Dun dun dun. As I gotta clear the throat out. Welcome to Despair, the prologue. Do you want to save the data? Absolutely. We'll save it over that one. We do need. Ellipsis. 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 Nice artwork. I do like the artwork. Not just in the CGs, but also in the just regular walking around the skull. It really is quite good. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body feels heavy. It's pretty normal for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? This isn't a classroom I've ever been in before. What the heck's going on? I like the paper pop-up style. Alright, here we go. Happy narrator. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy. Firstly, we'd like to explain the basic controls. You can use a mouse to adjust your aim. If you aim at an object you can interact with, you can press the left mouse button, and presto, you'll investigate that object. Use the WASD buttons to adjust your viewpoint, or you can press and hold the right mouse button and move the mouse around. Why don't you try looking around the classroom? Why thank you, Mr. Helpful Tutorial Narrator. Let's take a look. What the heck? In any normal classroom, that's where a window should be, but it looks like some kind of metal plate is being bolted over it. And if I were to knock on it, bang bang. Yep, definitely metal, thick too, very solid. Wait, that's not what matters here. More importantly, why are there metal plates over the windows? I think that's a big impression. Is that a surveillance camera? It's a dangerous world we live in. I guess they have these to keep weirdos from just wandering in. Yeah, that explains why it's big metal robotic arms coming down from the ceiling. Well played, Makoto. Geez, I can't believe it's already 8 o'clock. It was just after 7 when I first got here. Has it really been almost an hour since then? There's a TV. The school is funded by the national government, so I guess it's not weird to have TVs in here. Something feels off. I wonder what it is. It's because everything's two-dimensional. But regardless, I really do like how it looks. Just look at that. I forgot, yeah, looking up and down is also a potential thing to do. What else? I don't know if this is the last thing, but I want to see if there's any other things I've missed. Nope. Oh yeah, one of the things I hate in games is when they have things like this. Okay, this is the observation, the notice observing thing. They teach you about that later on. Some games wouldn't allow you to do it here because you haven't learned about it. Thankfully, this one does. So that's nice of them. That's the desk I fell asleep on. I can still see a line of drill I must have left there. I'll have to clean that up later. Hey, what's that on the desk? An orientation guide. It's some kind of cheap looking pamphlet, and there's something handwritten on it. In crayon, apparently. The next semester is about to start. Starting today, this school will be your entire world. What the hell? Is this someone's idea of a joke? I want to put a bit of emotion into that one, in case you couldn't tell. Give me my fucking Oscar. It was still joking. Of course. Where are we? Okay, let's see. What might have happened is, I got myself so wound out, I passed out in the main hall, and then someone carried me here. If that's true, it must mean this is a classroom inside Hope's. Makoto, I've never told you this before, but you're a genius. You would never figure that out. This is revolutionary information. We need to get people. Why is nobody funding this? I just. But then, if that's true, that just raises more questions. Does it? Does it raise more questions? Surely it would be more questions if you were in a different school. At least this makes sense. Never mind. Okay, so this is all really strange. Correct. I mean, those metal plates covering the windows. It's like it's a prison or something. None of this makes any sense. I should probably head back to the main hall. Oh, it actually tells us speaking up in the right corner of the textbook. It's already past the meeting time. There might be other students there now. And some of them are past. Well, one of those. You can leave the classroom by pressing the R key. Thank you. I think it was. I could leave by the door again. Who leaves by the door? Everyone knows the R key is something. Alright, so. Right, 1 second. Geez, this hallway is kind of weird too. This is getting stranger by the second. I honestly have no idea what's going on. Well, for now, I'll just head to the main hall. Right. Oh, fuck's sake. It's a WASD key, so move through the hallway. Okay, hold on the shift will move you to run. Tab does the map. Tab closes the map. We good? So, the first time I recorded this and played this, things were looking a bit framey, everything wasn't going so well. I've turned down, like I say, I'm playing this on my laptop, so and while recording this, it's not going to be great. So I turned down the anti-aliasing a bit, changed a few settings, and we'll go see how it goes. Oh, that's a bit janky. I mean, hopefully we won't be moving around like this a lot anyway, all of us moving. So, Despair Hotel, some stuff. I like how they let you keep the map up and moving around. Alright, so this is the nurse's office, the toilets, the gymnasium, the second floor, no basement apparently. Let's head on inside. Oh shit. There we go. By the time I got back to the main hall, everyone else was already there.
Whoa, hey! Another new kid?
Huh? Then you guys are all...
Yeah, we're all new here. Today's supposed to be our first day of class.
So, counting him, that makes 15. Seems like a good cutoff point, but I wonder if this is everyone.
Standing before me were the ultimate students that had been handpicked by the school. I looked around at everyone who'd gathered there, taking in their faces one at a time. By the way, when it comes to this, I may make up names for some of the people, because I may not remember their actual names. So, example, Biker Dude will forever be known as Jacket, which is a reference to Hotline Miami. Hotline Miami is a fantastic game, which you should definitely play. It's a long story about nuclear bombs and stuff. It's a good game. Maybe I was just imagining it, but I swear I could feel a kind of aura coming from each of them. Again, I love this art style. How's it going? My name's Makoto Naigi. Sorry, Emily, a bunch of stuff happened and speaking, I can do it, trust me, we invented the language. Sorry, Emily, a bunch of stuff happened and then all of a sudden I was just asleep. Whoa, you... Okay, we got this guy was he's a clairvoyant, so he's got to be a stoner. Whoa, you too? I hope he only gets little lines. This is Gothic Lolita woman. Basically Audrey Bell is about goth. I love referencing other games because other games are fantastic. But okay, so I tried a voice for her earlier. It went so badly. I don't think we will. Things just keep getting curiouser and curiouser. Now the guy that looks he has a World War 1/2 possibly. I'm not a master on history. Hat thing with a little spiky head. So strange. I declare beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is a strange situation indeed. I like that. That's good voice. Good voice. He looks a bit like a hamster, I'm realising. His lips, actually, yeah. And there's one big tooth. What are you talking about? I honestly have no idea what's going on right now. Just a moment. There's something else we must address. Makoto, your tardiness is unacceptable. Surely you were aware. Surely you were aware the meeting was to start at 8 AM sharp. To be late on your first day is unspeakable. I must report you and you must accept your due punishment. Has anyone ever told you your eyes are kind of freaky? What's your problem? It's not like he wanted to be late. He didn't have any control over it. I know I'm putting on this quite, derogatory voice for her. She is sticking up for it. So brownie points for you. But I think it just says it. Everyone just calm down. Listen, why don't we all go around and introduce ourselves? This is a happy-go-lucky person. Alright, this guy gotta be tough. Alright, Jacket. The hell? Now's no time for friggin' introductions. Is that good? That's as deep as my voice can go. Stop she's creepy. She's smiling and she's giggling. I'm not okay with that. Maybe, but it may be good to at least find out who we are before digging into the bigger problems here. I mean, how are we even supposed to talk to each other if we don't know each other's names? Simple, make it up, Audrey. That's a good point. I'm sorry, I make it really shy and nervous even though it's not actually showing that. Because I think it makes sense. Okay, so let's get introductions out of the way then, so we can move on to whatever else. Sound good? I'm still totally lost, but I think it's best to just focus on getting to know each other for now. So I guess this is a good chance. I'll try that one more time. Try that one more time. So I guess this is as good a chance as I'm going to get. I already looked up everyone on Hope Speak Academy thread online, but I still don't really know what kind of people they actually are. Time to find out. I'll start by talking to those 5 over there. Aim at a student and press the left mouse button to talk to them. Each conversation is important to the overall story, so keep track of how they go. And it began. So, give me a second, let me just check the time. We are... Are we back? Good. Alright, we're 26 minutes in, and I think this is a pretty good cut-off place to call it. Next episode we'll talk to all the people, we'll investigate some of the stuff, but before that, we are gonna call it quits just here.